the Grizzlies that got us one of the photos of the season here. LeBron James, Luka Doncic. This is the play right here, Ramona.
I mean, get ready for all of this.
The photo, the moment, does it remind you of anything, Danny?
Yeah, that's a cold picture, but not as cold as the other one.
Well, which one are you talking about?
Of course, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James.
The airplane, right? Dwayne Wade leaves the pass for LeBron. It created one of the most iconic photos.
15 years ago.
Side by side, LeBron James still able to throw it down, and then the cold stare there from Luka Doncic.
So crazy. He's still doing it 15 years later.
They weren't looking for the photo, though. They were looking for the win. Here, LeBron James with the dunk.
First round matchup, 4-5 in the West, probably.
And then about a minute later here, Doncic hits a little mid-range, gets that one to go. But it was really the work of their big three in this one. A few minutes later, Austin Reeves with the floater in the lane. The Lakers, they go on to win this one, 134-127. And shout out to Abigail Keenan Field here, who took this photo, because the socials, they came alive with just compilations of LeBron and Luka's dunk against the Grizzlies. Is that certain LeBron and Dwayne Wade moment back from 2010. An excellent photo here by Abigail, and I love to see the way that everybody reacts.
Bravo.
Let's break down these two plays with a little pick-em. I know that you said, Danny, that the earlier one was better, but let's just take a little bit of a deeper look. Legs, let's just narrow it down to the pass. Which pass was better? Was it Wade's or was it Doncic's?
Yeah, I agree with Danny. The photo was better, but I think Luka's pass, I don't know. I like this one a little bit better. Look, Dwayne Wade, nice little drop-off. Not too much to that. The Luka with the flip back and knowing time he was going down the court, he knew exactly where LeBron was for about 50 feet there before he dropped that ball off to him. So I'm a little bit preferable to the Luka pass.
All right, if it was a Luka pass, which LeBron dunk was better, Danny?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. 15 years ago, he was jumping a little bit higher.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with LeBron from 2010. Obviously, Luka's pass was probably a little better. The photo, both of them, really good photos.
All right.
LeBron, with his face at the rim, still 40, doing some good stuff at 40. But it's a little different airtime on this one.
All right, so then, Ramona, you get the style question. Which one had more pizzazz for the poster? Heat 2010 or the Lakers 2025?
Gotta go with Dwayne Wade and the airplane arms. Come on now. Like, to have the presence of mind to sail off with that airplane pose.
But I just have so much respect for these photographers, man. Like, I cannot. My photos, everything's like in between. You know? So to be able to capture that moment is awesome. The Lakers, though, they're not just looking for photo ops. They are looking for wins right now and to stay out of the play-in. So tonight, the Lakers, they host the Rockets. Tim Legler, this is going to be really interesting. Can they protect the glass? That is what I am watching. What have you seen specifically from the Lakers offense as of late here, Legs?
Well, I just think the chemistry, once again, between Luka and LeBron, I think that's really what this is all about. The playmaking of Luka Doncic, the way they've handed over the offense to him, I think is what's special. We talk about that pass, but look, you know, what goes into that. Luka Doncic, from the time he gets the outlet pass right here, he knows exactly where LeBron is. So now, get into the lane, take those two guys with him, clear out the path. LeBron trailing the entire way. I think LeBron taking advantage of open court opportunities with Luka. I love this one because he freezes Zach Edey, because if Edey steps up, there's a lob to Jackson Hayes. Luka stops, lets that defender recover. He knows he's trying to get back into the play, lets a little flyby happen and shoots the mid-range jumper. So I just think they're so dynamic in their ability to take over games and dominate one-on-one matchups as a scorer, but also what they can do to create if they get multiple guys and draw that traffic. It's special, and I think that the best is yet to come for these two the rest of this season.
The Lakers, they have 8 games left, Legs, 4 against teams that they look up at here in the Western standings, and they're still very much in that fight, Danny, to be able to stay out of the play-in. They're getting the Rockets on the second night of a back-to-back. How can they take advantage?
Well, I think they need to trend in the same, like, they have to win games, obviously. They don't want, the Clippers are playing really well, Minnesota's playing well, all the teams behind them, they don't want them to catch them. So for me, it's more defensively. Offensively, they've been great, explosive, Austin Reeves, LeBron, and Luka, but defensively, they better figure it out to find a way to get back to the way they were playing before LeBron got hurt in order to be ready for the playoffs, because right now, they weren't doing that the last 10 games or so.
Well, I think do we count this as the second night of a back-to-back when they beat the Suns as bad as they did last night?
Well, they were out on the floor racking up minutes, Ramona. We will see. How about that? That game is coming up tonight. NFL Live is coming up next. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks for spending some of your afternoon with us. Phoenix, where the season has been turbulent, but the play of Kevin Durant, Danny Green, it had been a bright spot. That's what made last night such a bummer here. Kevin Durant and the Suns taking on Jalen Green and the Houston Rockets. Danny, we're going to pick this one up early in the first quarter. Durant knocks down a little mid-range jumper.
Doing what he does.
Suns trail 32-24 at the end of the first quarter. And then here, Alperen Sengun drives to the rim.
Oh, bully
Little
ball.
guy. Get out my way, little guy.
The bank shot to fall, Ramona. The defense here from the Phoenix Suns, it was lacking, and that's putting it kindly.
Has been all year.
Let's take one more look at this.
Great pass by Fred.
Baby Jokic getting that one to go here. Wild play by the Rockets. And then here, Kevin Durant, Dylan Brooks. They get a little tangled up. Durant doesn't like the play, shoves Brooks here. Brooks begins to chat a little bit. The referee gives him a technical and then another one, resulting in an ejection here from the game. This is Brooks' 7th career ejection. Despite this, the Rockets are rolling 78-49 at the half. So to the third we go. This is the unfortunate play here. Durant drives in the paint, falls to the ground, holding his left ankle, and then just unable to get up immediately right after. He stepped on Jabari Smith Jr.'s foot, it looks like, which is what caused the ankle to turn. He exits, clearly limping, doesn't return. And then Jalen Green was sensational here for the Houston Rockets. Gets the 3 to go there. The Rockets rolling up.
You seeing the score?
A minute later.
Game is.
I mean, it was ugly before KD went down. So.
Yeah, easy dunk, drives to the rim. Green had a game-high 33 points. The Rockets go on to win 148-109. But, of course, Kevin Durant is the story of this game. Our senior insider, Shams Charania, joining us now. Shams, Coach Mike Budenholzer, he said that Kevin Durant is not traveling with the team to start their upcoming 3-game road trip. What more can you tell us about the amount of time that KD could be missing here?
Malika, sources tell me Kevin Durant is expected to be out at least through this next week, so he's going to miss this upcoming 3-game road trip. It's just going to be about how his ankle responds to day-to-day treatment. He's going to stay back in Phoenix. This is the 3rd time, though, Malika, that Kevin Durant has injured that left ankle over 2 years as a Phoenix Sun, and the Suns are now 1.5 games out of the play-in tournament slot. They have the hardest remaining schedule over the next 7 games in the NBA. They're in a world of trouble when it comes to the play-in tournament and their chances here to really compete. We know Kevin Durant loves to play basketball, loves to play, but this was a nasty looking sprain. He's dealt with ankle injuries this year. I'm told he's also had shoulder issues, a thumb as well. We'll see if he'll be able to make it back before April 13th in Sacramento.
He is fighting through so much, it sounds like here, Shams. The Suns are 2-11 when Kevin Durant does not suit up for them this year. Shams, thank you so very much for stopping by NBA Today. Phoenix, they're now 2 back of the Mavs and the Kings in the loss column for that final 2 play-in spots before embarking on this 3-game road trip that Shams mentioned. And you can see it here, Milwaukee, Boston, and New York. And if you're thinking, whew, I mean, this looks harder than passing an AP exam, you're right. Phoenix does close out the league's toughest remaining schedule, and all of that means the Suns have just a 22% chance to reach the play-in tournament. That's according to ESPN Analytics. So back here with Ramona Shelburne, Danny Green, and joining us is Tim Legler as well. Right now, this is part of what makes this such a bummer, Tim. KD is short of that 65-game minimum to qualify for All-NBA honors. He's actually even short of needing at least 3 more games to be considered. Despite the Suns' struggles, he's been a bright spot. Legs, can you just contextualize his season for us here?
Not just this season, Malika. I think you need to look at this guy's career. And I think sometimes, when guys are this great for this long, you become a little bit desensitized to how good it is every night. To put it in perspective, he's accomplishing this year, he's tacking on to that 12 straight seasons over 50%. So it'll be 13 straight years at the end of this season. You want to put that in context? Take a look at 2 of the most efficient scorers we've seen on the perimeter in NBA history. When you look at Michael Jordan and Kawhi Leonard, they're 2 guys that come to mind. Michael Jordan and Kawhi Leonard combined shot over 50% from the field in a given season, fewer times than Kevin Durant has currently done it consecutively. They only did it 10 times between the 2 of them. Durant's on a streak of 13. He does it so effortlessly and easily. And I know he would trade in All NBA to be on a contender. I'm certain of that.